Hey everyone, it's Tracy with Brewtifully, and I wanted to give you a little tutorial on how to play solo mahjong with the mahjong mats that I have in the shop. I'm offering them. They're made by Susie D. Hoff, a local artist, and I'm also offering them alone, solo, or with tiles. And I have instructions on how to play and just some helpful hints, but I wanted to show you on a video so you kind of get the lay of the land on what you can do to practice those hands. So here's what you need. So this is one of the mats. This is the larger one. You can see that I have my tiles out here. These happen to be little koi fish tiles from Yellow Mountain Imports, but there are a couple size mats. There are tiles that are larger, so this is the larger space, but these will work. So you can see this is a wood finished mat. You're going to need your tiles. You're going to need a mat. And they do make a paper one. So I, encourage you, if you don't have one of these locally, if you're not local to me, she does sell on Etsy, but you can also just write it out. But this is really what you need. You need to have all 24 spaces, and it needs to spell roller, R-O-L-L-O-R, and then your courtesy pass 1, 2, 3, and then your other 3 spaces to finish your practice. So this one's got a dragon, a joker, and a blank space. And then you're going to need a card. So you either have to get an official card, which you can buy from the National Mahjong, League online. 2026 isn't out yet. That won't come out until late March, April. So you can get a 25 card. You do not need dice, and you do not need a rack or a pusher. Those do come in sets with your tiles if you get a bigger set of tiles, but you don't need it. And so I just wanted to let you know, basically you're just going to need your tiles, and you're going to need a mat, and you're going to need a card with hands. And if you do get a set from me and you get the combination set, I've made a bag for your tiles, you get a board, and then I don't sell these cards, but I made up hands that are practiced, and you also get an instruction sheet. So the first thing you're going to do is mix up all your tiles with face down. So this is the face. So this happens to be a crack. And you'll see you'll want to mix them all up. And if you have the bag, you can throw them all in the bag. Doesn't matter. But you're going to pick 13 tiles. And you're going to bring them in front of you. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's my tiles. And then you're going to set them up in front of you. And you don't, like I said, have to have a rack. Mahjong tiles sit really well for you. So those are cracks. This is a bam. This is a crack. Another crack. This is a dot. This is a bam. And I'm just saying these because a lot of people may not know yet. This is a wind. This is a dot. This is a red dragon. And so we've got another crack. And then we have a dot. And then I have a joker. So I'm just going to double check my count. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are the tiles that I have dealt to myself. And this is the good time to consult your hand guide. So these are all the hands that you can build for the 2025, or you can look at the practice card if you get my set, and you're going to choose what you want to start building. And this is the hardest part for me. But so you select what you want to build, and then you start to discard based on what you're going to try to get. So I'm just picking tiles. I just want to show this as an example. So I'm going to discard these 3, and I'm going to put it in the first row for roller. And then I'm going to pick 3 more tiles to replace those. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm back to 13 tiles. And then I'm going to what do I want to get rid of? So I'm just, again, picking tiles. I don't know what I want to do yet. And then you discard for the next one. And then you pick 3 more. So you're going to continue to do that until you get to this point. So now I have finished the Charleston. So I have spelled roller, and now I have my 13 tiles. And now I can do a courtesy pass, which is the spaces 1, 2, and 3. I don't have to pass across any tiles if I don't want to, and if the other person doesn't want to, or I can do up to 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do up to 3. So there, I passed up to 3, and now I'm going to get 3 more. 2, 3. So now I have my 13 that I'm going to start to build my hand and start playing. So all these are now going to go back into the pile. So if you have a bag that you're going to put all your tiles in, you'll put them all back in the bag, and you'll just kind of shake them around, and you're going to mix them all up. And so the same thing here, you're going to discard them all back into the pile, and you're going to mix up your pile, and then you're going to start playing for your hand. So we're going to mix these all back in. And now I'm going to discard one, and I'm going to draw one. And now I'm going to try to play and win my hand by discarding and drawing one, discarding in every one of these. And the object is to build your hand before you get to this last space, discarding. And that's basically how you play solo mahjong. So you sort of need to know a little bit of the rules on how to build the hand, the basic information about jokers and things like that. There are so many great tutorials and guides on those basic rules. It is on the main card as well. But yeah, that's how you use the board to practice. And it's great to be able to practice your hand building with a board or a paper and these instructions. So I hope you have a great time. I am really hooked on playing mahjong, and I hope that you get hooked onto it as well, because it's so much fun. I've met so many great people. And again, thanks to Susie for making these great boards, and I'm really excited about offering them in the shop and having some tiles available to those who don't have any yet. So I'll see you later. Bye.